Alright, you want to get shredded, you think that you have to starve yourself and stop eating. Well, not exactly. I'm eating all the time and I'll give you guys some tips that are very low calories that will help you stay full, but at the same time get shredded, alright? Let's jump straight into it. I've got so many nice things. First thing first, let's talk about one of my favorite, which is kimchi. Alright, kimchi is fermented cabbage. You can add that to your rice, you can add that to your meat, you can add that to your eggs. You can just eat a few tablespoons like that. It's cabbage, vegetables, very low calorie, and because it's fermented, fills you up. Also, they add a little bit of spices, tastes very good. Yes, there might be some calories, very low calories. They might add a little bit of sugar in some, but don't worry about it. Trust me, because it's fermented, fills you up so nice. I love kimchi, tastes amazing. And instead of eating some bland rice and chicken, add some kimchi to it. Number 2, I've got some pepper rings, alright? Make sure they are marinated in, not in oil, but in vinegar, salt with them, taste so good, and they fill me up so well. Very low calories, almost no calories. I add them to my tuna salad. Feels like I'm eating a pizza sometimes, alright? Number 3, let's go a little bit with some new stuff, alright? We've got the sugar-free maple syrup. So this is 0 calories. Yes, it has sucralose, it has that fake sugar in there. But guess what? You're not eating the whole bottle. So if you're reading studies that say it's bad, we're not gonna eat the whole bottle. I take 1 tablespoon in my Greek yogurt and it makes it feel like a treat without it being a real treat. 0 calories, alright? So you gotta enjoy yourself. Moving on. I've got those. Those are tomato dice that my beautiful girlfriend, she uses when she makes me some nice ground beef or beef stew. She puts some of those. She puts them with the ground beef, or she would add some tomato paste on the chicken. Very low calories. What is this? 50 calories? Well, 20 calories for half of this. Alright, so it's just diced tomatoes. Nothing. Add it to your meals. Moving on, cacao powder, low calories. If you're someone that loves eating dark chocolate, but now you're cutting down, you gotta lose weight, you gotta get shredded, cacao powder, 1 tablespoon is 15 calories or 10 calories. Very low fat, very low calories. Boom, add that to your yogurt, makes it taste amazing. Moving on, let's talk about cinnamon very fast. I also add that on my Greek yogurt. Moving on, we've got coffee. Why I love coffee? Because it cuts my appetite. Alright, I'm gonna take a sip of coffee now. When you're cutting down, coffee cuts your appetite. You can add a bit of milk or almond milk into it, but it cuts your appetite, tastes great, gives you some energy, but it's really because it suppressed my appetite that I love it. Moving on, fruits. Oranges are the highest in the satiety index. They fill you up, they satiate you. Berries, 100, I think 1 pound is 140 calories of strawberries. Very low calories, fills you up so much. Oranges, watermelon, those kind of fruits. Condiments, soy sauce, mustard, I'll always use those. I've got my hot sauce too. It's a red hot Frank chili hot sauce. It's in the fridge, and some Greek yogurt. All right, for Greek yogurt, 175 grams, only 100 calories, plain, fat free, very high protein. All right, so those are tricks that you can use. Pickles. I forgot to talk about pickles. I love pickles, especially when I'm training. I sweat a lot. I'm outside all day. You lose a lot of water. I go back home, before even drinking water, I'll take 2-3 pickles and I feel like I'm hydrating myself. All right, seriously, try it, but don't get the ones that have sugar in them. So try those hacks. They will be a game changer if you're trying to cut down. Don't suffer for nothing. All right, don't starve yourself. Enjoy it. See you guys soon. Subscribe. Thank you, Melinda.